Hi folks, this is just a super quick video. I had an idea and I'm going to implement it, and it just became windy and we're going to think that the winds are behind us or something. The last few videos that I have done, we have a solar eclipse. People who've been following my videos know this by now. You should have the dates memorized. We have a solar eclipse in Cancer on July the 2nd. We have a lunar eclipse in Capricorn on July the 16th. If you would like a reading that focuses just on the eclipses and Mercury retrograde in Leo. If you look at my last video, which is the summer preview, you will know what I am talking about. I will place a link to it at the end of this. So if you come to this video and you don't see the link, just come back to it in a couple of hours because it will take me a second to just upload the video and put the links in place. Bottom line is as follows. If you would like, I do not typically do 30-minute readings. They fly by and they never last 30 minutes, and it just creates tension and stress for everybody. They can, but it has to be a very different and a very focused kind of session. I'm looking at different types of offerings based on the inquiries that I'm getting from viewers of this channel, so I appreciate being questioned and challenged a little bit as well. All of that said, there are a couple of eclipses, and this last video I did, I also gave you a heads up about how the last set of eclipses in Leo is going to play into the conversation that we're going to have over the summer, which should be eventful. If you would like a 30-minute reading that is focused primarily, if not exclusively, on the eclipses and the Mercury retrograde in Leo, then you're welcome to contact me. Rates vary by geography, and they vary if you're a returning client or a first-time client. So I'm not going to put the rates here. There's an email address in the description area. You are welcome to send me an email, and based on the country you live in and whether or not you're a returning client or a first-time client, I will give you the rates information accordingly. Because it is a 30-minute session, we will focus on the eclipses in Mercury retrograde. And if we find that just that discussion takes up 30 minutes, which it might, then I'm going to ask you to respect that this is a limited reading that is focused on, even that dog is telling you to mind what I am saying, who's barking in the background. If you don't hear him, you're lucky. So we're going to keep this focused, and if just the discussion of the eclipses in Mercury retrograde, which is where the bulk of the astrological transits right now are being felt. So if you just want to if you want to avail of the 30-minute reading and we're talking about the eclipses in Mercury retrograde, that is what I'm going to focus on. If that's what takes up half an hour, that's what takes up half an hour. If you feel that it takes up a certain amount of time, but there's time left over, I can then, after questions, I can then go into another transit or two, probably the Jupiter transit or the Jupiter transit. I'll throw that in, but it depends on timing. I don't want to make a promise. This is an eclipse special for 30 minutes. Rates are dependent on the country you live in, please, and whether or not you're a returning client. If you are interested in exploring or having a session that is very focused and that can increase your understanding of where the eclipses are happening in your chart and understand how these forces may be working for you, you're welcome to reach out to me and using the email address in the description area below, and I will share the rate information with you, and you're welcome to avail of it or not. As I said, we're going to keep it focused on the eclipses in Mercury retrograde, and if and only if there's a little bit of time will I throw in a little bit more information, but we shouldn't expect it because, as I said, 30 minutes can go by pretty quickly, and it's best to focus on a topic to make sure that we can really cover that to your satisfaction. Okay, I will leave it at that. There is going to be another video coming out that's going to have a different focus. I'm going to do that later today or tomorrow. That's going to talk more about the different planets and our relationship to them, because while continuing to expand on how the summer is going to be, I also want to talk about the upcoming Mercury retrograde cycle, just as Mercury retrograde cycles go, and its connection with the signs of Pisces and Cancer and Leo. So that is going to follow. There's this video. The next video, as I said, is going to be about our relationship with the planets, particularly Mercury to some extent, and then after that some more content will be coming your way regarding transits, the transits that are happening right now and the upcoming Mercury retrograde, so you can get a sense and build a deeper relationship with this planet and its cycles if you're so interested. Leave it at that. This is about the 30-minute eclipse special. Think about it and reach out to me if you have any queries regarding rates and to see if I can be of assistance in helping you where the eclipses and Mercury retrograde are happening in your chart and how they might affect you. How many times can I actually say that? That it was going to be the final version. All right, it's a 5-minute mark, and I will be back in touch soon. Thanks.